just for the record, say motion to approve with the conditions.
Motion to approve with the conditions of the N1A. And the city, it has to be annexed through the county and approved by the city council.
At least you had a sheet.
I took notes in our pre-meeting. Is there a second?
I'll
We have a
second the motion.
Please call the roll.
Lane Dean.
Yes.
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
Chester Ayers.
Yes.
Mark McCurry.
Yes.
Mike Mauer.
Yes.
All right.
You have been approved.
Very good, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Case number 2, application appeal of Davenport Family Dentistry and Decatur Family Eye Care for a variance from section 2577E4, 2577E5, 2576P, 2572-7, constructing an off-premise business center sign in a B2 business district. Property is located at 2020 Stratford Road, Stratford Court, Southeast, and 2026 6th Avenue.
All right, my name's Dr. Paul Bishop. I'm a partner in Davenport Family Dentistry. Home address is going to be 2034 Stratford Court, Southeast. And Jonathan?
Jonathan Davis, owner of Decatur Family Eye Care, Matthew 622 Properties. Business address is 2026 6th Avenue Southeast.
What we're requesting is that we request a variance to have a 15-foot setback for the sign placement. It's going to be a joint sign. I think we presented that in the paperwork. There was also a question about off-premises, and based on where we see the line, it's actually kind of a diagonal property line as opposed to a perpendicular property line. We're planning, based on, again, one of the layouts there, that part of the sign will be on each of our properties so that we really won't have a true off-premises sign. As a part of that, we wanted to clean up, there's an existing Davenport Family Dentistry sign there. We wanted to basically take it down, do a little bit of landscaping, and then put a joint sign together. We thought it would clean up the look. So that's what we're asking for.
Okay. Questions from the board?
This application will need to be signed by both of y'all. While we're here, that's something that,
Yeah, we have a signed agreement. Did we attach that?
You did.
well, I mean, the application itself needs to be signed by both of you.
Okay.
as a client. We can, Bob has.
Oh, yeah, Bob's got the original if you
Okay.
Just, I think Mr. Bishop has signed it. We just need. Right down there. There you go.
All right, while they're doing that, questions from the board? What is the actual hardship of why this is needed?
The biggest hardship is because of the off-premises detailing that we were kind of described to be. If the sign gets moved much more from where we've kind of proposed it, one of us will not be on our property per se. The other thing that was already granted to Dr. Davis was you had a zero setback variance. So his was actually going to be closer to 6th Avenue 31 North. And so we're trying to compromise that and kind of put them both together as opposed to have two separate signs, different descriptions, different designs, and different things like that. Trying to clean up that signage.
But there is room on both properties for a sign.
Yes, ma'am, there is.
All right. Other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department? Comments from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Actually,
Oh.
if you vote yes on this, there needs to be conditions. The legal document that's been presented is not sufficient for the city. You're probably gonna need to go to an attorney and have something drafted up. This doesn't have contingencies provided for in it. If there's a disagreement, what happens if someone buys the property, if the property would have any kind of other type of ownership, receivership, there could be a lot
right, is there a motion?
Motion to vote.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Brad Townsend,
Yes.
Mr. Ayers,
Yes.
Mark Curry,
Yes.
Mike Mauer,
Yes.
Lane Dean.
I am going to vote no, but you did get 4 votes, so. But you will need to follow the city's recommendation about getting, going through the legal steps. Because like you said, the agreement between y'all is not legally sufficient to cover
Future.
future.
Okay,
Makes sense. Thank you.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. Please call the next case.
Case number 3, application appeal of Rodney and Cindy Darby for an 8-foot setback variance from section 2510-3-1E2 of the zoning ordinance in order to construct a residence at 3915 Palomino Drive, Southwest, property located in the R5 residential district.
My name's Richard Humphrey with Purite McAnally, 310 8th Avenue Northeast, Decatur. I'm here with the Darbys. Basically, this is a currently vacant corner lot in the farm subdivision. And when this lot was platted, it was platted with an additional front yard setback over and above what the zoning requires. The zoning requires for this area a 20-foot. It was platted at that time with a 28-foot setback along Palomino. And they are asking to reduce that setback to the what would be the zone setback of 20 feet for the construction of the new residence.
Okay. While I'm thinking about it, will you amend this application? On the application, it's written for a 5-foot variance. So will you just change Bob's to be 8 feet? Thank you. Questions from the board?
No questions.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comments.
Comments from the planning department?
No comments.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to vote.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Ayers,
Yes.
Mark Curry,
Yes.
Mike Mauer,
Yes.
Lane Dean,
Yes,
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
been approved.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Case number 4, application appeal HM Island for a 12-foot setback variance from 2510-3-1E2 and a variance from section 2510-3-1B of the zoning ordinance in order to build a new house construction, a driveway with a cut on Castle Gate Boulevard located at 2201 Sorrento Place Southwest, property located in an R5 residential zoning district.
My name is H. Upton Allen. My office address is 118 East Moulton Street, Decatur. It's been a number of years since I've been here, and I see all new faces. Nobody else was here last time I was here. We're asking for a 12, I'm here as the owner, developer of Almond Place subdivision. This particular lot that's involved is Lot 32, Addition 4. This phase of Almond Place was platted in 2006. The original phase was platted back in 2001. All of the other lots in this phase sold very quickly. This lot has been somewhat impaired because of a double front yard setback. This lot narrows as it goes from front to back. And so it's been very, it's been not possible for anybody to be able to put a plan together that would actually fit on this lot. And so I have with me today Mr. Donald Greenhill and his wife, Miss Brenda Greenhill, who have contracted to purchase this lot. And they have drawn plans to fit on this lot. And in order for their house to fit, I'm asking on their behalf of 12-foot side yard setback. It's a double 40-foot setback on the front and on the side. in order for their house to fit, that we need the 12-foot variance. This lot's been sitting vacant for 17 years, and no one's been able to get a plan to fit. These people have a plan, but in order for it to fit, we're asking for the variance.
Questions from the board?
No questions.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
Yeah, the driveway on Castlegate, I just wanted to be known that it's already driveways on Castlegate, so it won't change the fabric or the character of the neighborhood. So I just wanted that to be on the record.
Did you hear him? You talk very soft.
I'm sorry, I just said, excuse me, the driveway on Castlegate would not change the fabric of the neighborhood or change the character of the neighborhood, so it should be noted that, I just wanted that to be on the record, that it's already, houses that have driveways on Castlegate, so I want that to be known.
Alright. Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the variance.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mark McCurry?
Yes.
Mike Meyer?
Yes.
Elaine Dean?
Yes,
Brad Townsend?
Yes.
Chester Harris?
Yes.
you have been approved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there any new business to report? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say yes.
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 Thank you all.
Good deal.